Local mortuary suddenly closes its doors amid a variety of complaints. Howard Ain says one of those complaining is the family of a man who was killed in an explosion in January. Howard.
Yes, Gabby, remember this. Dwayne Luttrell, 33 years old, was killed in a natural gas explosion at the family's Newport home back in January. That was the second family tragedy in just 2 months. Dwayne's brother Tommy died in November from colon cancer. Though his mother had Tommy's body cremated, she still did not receive the ashes when she had Dwayne's body taken to the same funeral home, Integrity Funeral Services in Florence.
The day of his memorial, he had both of the urns there, Dwayne and Tommy. And it was the first time I had seen them.
But there was a problem because Dwayne's urn did not list his birth and death dates, and Tommy's urn was the wrong color.
I told him that they were wrong. He said he would correct them, he would come and get them. So I waited all week. He never showed up.
In addition to the problem with the urns, Neil says there were still problems with the death certificates. For instance, on Tommy's death certificate, it was filled out incorrectly. Mother Ida Neal's name was written incorrectly on the death certificate, twice.
And I called Frankfurt to see, would that make a big difference, that being wrong? And they said it would have to be resubmitted.
Neil says despite numerous calls, Integrity Funeral Services still hasn't corrected the death certificate, and that's created problems with Tommy's medical bills.
No, but I keep getting his bills and that, and I've called them and they just said, well, we're sorry for your loss, send us a death certificate, and I don't blame them for keep sending me the bills, wondering, you know.
So I called Integrity Funeral Services, and owner Mark Foster promised he would correct things and refund money owed. But just days later, Integrity Funeral Services suddenly closed down. State officials tell me Integrity Funeral Services was not properly licensed because Mark Foster was an apprentice. There was no licensed funeral director running things. Now the former owner of Integrity, Greg Johnson, is working with Ida Neal to get the correct death certificates for her sons. Johnson says other families have similar problems, and he's working to help them too. Howard Ain, Local 12 troubleshooter.